Hey everyone out there, today we are gonna discuss something very interesting and very catchy topic. So guys, while entering the logbook in the engine control room, have you wondered why the temperature at the outlet of the exhaust valve is lesser than the temperature of the exhaust gas at the inlet of the turbocharger turbine? Have you wondered why there is huge difference between these two temperature? The temperature difference is around 30 to 50 degrees Celsius. So guys, don't worry if you have no idea about it. Today, me, Mariner Shian, is going to make all your doubts clarified in this particular video. So guys, let's go to the video and check out. So guys, before going on to the video, let's consider the temperature, that is the ambient temperature of the engine room be 42 or maybe 45 degree Celsius. Exhaust gas temperature on each unit is around 350 to 400 degrees Celsius. It may not be the same in all the engine as it differ and varies as per ambient temperature. As the exhaust gas temperature varies as per the ambient temperature, obviously the exhaust gas temperature at the inlet of the turbocharger will also vary. So the scavenge air enters the scavenge port from the scavenge manifold and pushes the exhaust gas out of the combustion chamber to the constant pressure receiver, that is exhaust manifold, and from the exhaust manifold the exhaust gas moves to the turbocharger and rotates the turbine. So basically this is the path, this is the journey that we went along with the exhaust gas from scavenge space via combustion chamber through exhaust valve, and the exhaust gas reached constant pressure receiver, that is exhaust manifold, and from there our exhaust gas went to the turbocharger and rotated the turbine. So basically this is the pathway from here and back to here. So this is the piston that I have circled. The under piston space temperature will be around 50 to 55 degrees Celsius. So this under piston space temperature may vary as per the ambient temperature, as I have discussed earlier, and the inlet, that is the air inlet to the turbocharger, will be around 40 degrees Celsius as per the ambient temperature. After the compression in the turbocharger, that is the blower side, the temperature will be building up to a temperature of 110 degrees Celsius, or it may be different as per the ambient temperature. You must always keep in mind ambient temperature plays a major role in varying the temperature in the other stages. So this 110 degrees Celsius need to be lowered. How can we lower it? It is lowered by the air cooler. So basically the air cooler lowers the high temperature of 110 degrees Celsius after compressor to a temperature of around 50 degree Celsius. Why can't the scavenge air can be cooled below 50 degrees Celsius? As we are having air cooler also, why can't we do it and lower the scavenger temperature below 50 degrees Celsius? Guys, we can't do it because if we cool the scavenger temperature to a temperature below 30 degrees Celsius, the scavenge air will reach its dew point temperature, that is the scavenge air will start to condense and it will obviously lead to cold corrosion, or you can call it as acid corrosion on the liner, and obviously it will affect the performance of the main engine. During the combustion time, the piston will be at TDC and the exhaust valve will be closed. At this particular time, the exhaust gas velocity is 0, and as the piston moves downward, the exhaust valve will be opening and exhaust gas will be passing out from the exhaust valve at a high velocity. This process is known as blowdown process. As the piston moves further to the BDC, the scavenge port will be uncovered and scavenge air will be removing all the exhaust gas, and the exhaust gas velocity at this particular time will be maximum. After the combustion, as the piston moves down to the BDC from TDC, the exhaust valve will be opened. At this particular time, the exhaust gas will be rushing out of the combustion chamber to the constant receiver, that is constant pressure receiver, or you can call it as exhaust manifold. So the exhaust gas will be moving out at high velocity. As the piston further moves down to the BDC and uncovers the scavenge port, the scavenge air will also be kicking out the exhaust gas, and the exhaust gas velocity at this particular point will be very high. The exhaust gas will be escaping out of the combustion chamber at a high velocity, and there will be one thermometer or pyrometer located at the outlet of the exhaust valve, and this particular pyrometer or thermometer won't be able to accurately measure the temperature of the exhaust gas, as the exhaust gas is moving out of the combustion chamber upon opening of the exhaust valve at a high velocity, and the high velocity is aided by the scavenge air also. This scavenge air is kicking out the exhaust gas out of the combustion chamber at a high velocity. So there is pressure difference in the combustion chamber which brings in scavenge air from the scavenge space. So this particular pyrometer or thermometer located at the outlet of the exhaust valve won't be accurately measure the temperature of the exhaust gas, because exhaust gas is moving out at high velocity. So possibly this particular pyrometer or thermometer will only be measuring the average temperature of the exhaust gas, that is around 350 to 400 degrees Celsius. This particular value will vary as per the ambient temperature. So keep in mind, the velocity of the exhaust gas plays a major role in reducing the temperature of the exhaust gas at the outlet of the exhaust valve. So the thermometer or pyrometer will only be measuring the average temperature of the exhaust gas, as the exhaust gas is moving out of the combustion chamber upon opening of the exhaust valve at a high velocity. When the exhaust valve opens at a time 140 degree after TDC, this particular 140 degree after TDC is not exactly the same for all engine. It may vary from engine to engine. So at this particular time, the exhaust gas temperature will be around 900 degree Celsius. So this particular number will also may be varying as per the ambient temperature, and the combustion temperature is around 1200 degrees Celsius. After the combustion, the piston will be moving from TDC to BDC. As it moves down, the exhaust gas expansion will take place. As the expansion takes place, the temperature will be lowered as well, and once it moves further to the BDC point, uncovering the scavenge port, the exhaust gas temperature will be further reducing by the introduction of the scavenge air, as the scavenge air temperature is around 50 degrees Celsius. So this will further reduce the temperature of the exhaust gas. As this exhaust gas temperature is not consistent, as at the time of combustion, the temperature is around 1200 degrees Celsius, and when the exhaust valve opened, the temperature is around 900 degrees Celsius. When further the scavenge air introduction happens, the temperature of the exhaust gas is around 350 to 400 degrees Celsius. So this particular pyrometer or thermometer located at the outlet of the exhaust valve is not sensing a consistent temperature. So this is also a reason that exhaust gas is not having a high temperature at the outlet of the exhaust valve, while the other reason is the velocity. As we have already discussed, the velocity of the exhaust gas is very high at this particular time when the exhaust valve opened, and further scavenge air also plays a major role in increasing the velocity of the exhaust gas. So now let's discuss about the temperature at the inlet of the turbocharger, why it is having a high value as compared to the temperature of the exhaust gas at the outlet of the exhaust valve. So guys, now let's discuss the second module. All the exhaust gas from each unit will be coming to this particular junction, that is exhaust manifold or constant pressure receiver. So as this exhaust gas comes from each unit, the exhaust gas will be having pulses. Let it be positive pulse, negative pulse, positive pulse. So all these pulses will be cancelling each other. As this cancel each other, the pulses will be nullified at this particular junction, that is exhaust manifold. These pulses are generated because as soon as the exhaust valve is opened, the exhaust gas will be rushing out of the combustion chamber. So this particular phenomena create pulses in the exhaust valve. So this particular exhaust gas is having pulses, and at this particular junction the pulses are nullified. So this receiver is also known as constant pressure receiver. So we are having constant pressure type of turbocharger. So as the name suggests, here we are having a constant pressure. As we are having constant pressure, the temperature will also be constant at this particular junction. As the temperature is also constant, we are able to get a high temperature at this particular junction, that is inlet of the turbocharger, as compared to the temperature at the outlet of the exhaust valve, where the exhaust gas is going out at a high velocity, while at this particular point, that is the exhaust pressure receiver, the pressure is constant as the pulses are nullified, and at the same time the pressure is constant and the temperature is also constant. So we are going on to get a much more accurate and precise value of the temperature. So the temperature at this particular point is very high, and at the same time here at this particular junction, the kinetic energy of the exhaust gas is converted to pressure energy. From kinetic energy to pressure energy conversion takes place. As this conversion takes place, the temperature of the exhaust gas is increased drastically. As the velocity of the exhaust gas upon opening of the exhaust valve was very high, and upon reaching the constant pressure receiver or exhaust manifold, the kinetic energy is converted to pressure energy. As this energy conversion takes place, the heat is liberated at a high rate, so the temperature is also increased upon the conversion from kinetic energy to pressure energy in the constant pressure receiver or exhaust manifold. So this is also one of the reasons why the temperature at the inlet of the turbocharger is increased drastically. So this is the reason why the temperature at the inlet of the turbocharger is very high as compared to temperature at the outlet of the exhaust valve. I hope this video was very interesting for you guys, and it was a logical video too. Guys, if you really like this video, share it with your friends and share it with your MEO class 4 friends as well, as this video will be helping them out in the interview time. So guys, do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for future notification. And guys, be safe and be at home. Thank you and have a nice day.